is what we're looking at. And that's why, once again, the southern portion of Smith County, you are under a tornado warning. So it is important to take shelter, get in your safe place for the southern part of Smith County is what we are looking at right now. That tornado warning in a broader system of showers and thunderstorms across the area. Now we are still looking at severe thunderstorm warnings continue to be issued heading into eastern Mississippi, but the vast majority of central Mississippi now out of the warnings, and increasingly we're starting to be dropped from the tornado watch. Only a few counties remaining, mostly our eastern counties here in central Mississippi, are under that tornado watch. But once again, southern Smith County is what we are looking at in the warning. That's Taylorsville. That's the eastern part of Central Ridge, especially. And that is because of a debris signature that we saw earlier, is why this is confirmed. And it looks like it's kind of tightened back up again north of Taylorsville is where we're looking at this debris signature. I'm going to put the circulation over to kind of make it more clear to see that area of rotation that we're tracking. This is what's likely that debris signature that we are looking at near the Taylorsville area, just north and east of Taylorsville. Kind of zooming in, get some road names for this community. I'm going to zoom into the map. County Road 9 in the path, County Road 76 as well. County Road 531 is what we are looking at with what this storm is kind of traveling right along. I'm going to put another tracker on there, but first, let's check the National Weather Service chat to see if the speed has changed on this storm at all. Looks like it's kind of slowed to 25 miles per hour. I'm going to check the cone to see what's the last speed I had, 25. So let's kind of put a track on that. Taylorsville heading north. It would be closer to Bay Springs, close to 158. Thigpen Field, 2 o'clock, and then on towards Stevens at 2:06. Now, once again, this is moving outside of our area, pretty rural part of Smith County where this storm is. But once again, eastern Taylorsville, especially in the northeastern part of Taylorsville, is where we are looking at a debris signature. This is a confirmed tornado warning, southeastern portion of Smith County. So this is something very important to pay attention to and remain in your safe place as well because of this tornado debris signature that we are tracking over parts of Taylorsville. We can see this rotation still in the northeastern part of the Taylorsville community. Southern Smith County is where we're looking at this tornado warning. I'm going to kind of zoom in once again to get some more areas, because when we put on the tracker, not necessarily seeing too many community names popping up because of the rural nature of this area. But Dead River Road also included in this warning in the path of this storm. County Road 33, County Road 4 also included within this. Areas north and east of Taylorsville. If you have loved ones areas north and east of Taylorsville, very important to keep in mind that we have a radar confirmed tornado in that area. So that's something very important to remember. Definitely stay in your safe place if you live in the southeastern Smith County. Continuing to move towards the north and east of Taylorsville, that's where we're tracking this potential. This is what likely is still a debris signature. Now, the southeastern portion of Center Ridge is also included within this tornado warning, but the storm does continue to be a little bit further out of your area, further towards the south. But that is still something that we're tracking in southern part of Smith County. Is continuing to move out of the area, continuing to move towards the east. But once again, the area Taylorsville and north of Taylorsville, kind of moving out of the city or moving out of the town, is what we are seeing with this tornado warning that is under effect here in central Mississippi. We can also see lots of rainfall falling around this in Smith County and across much of the area. Zooming out, getting a broader look on central Mississippi, we got heavy downpours across much of the area, but the severe threat diminishing across the area. We are not in the front line with the strongest part of this thunderstorm, thankfully continuing to move further east out of our area. So southeastern Smith County, you remain under a confirmed tornado warning because of a debris signature that we continue to see. in the southern part of Smith County, moving towards the east. But otherwise, across central Mississippi, our severe threat once again continuing to diminish. So what we're looking at now, Jones and Jasper also are included in this warning. The current storm that we are tracking right now is actually headed into Jasper County. If we go to our debris signature, we can see that heading towards the Springer community. Moving into the northern part of Jasper County pretty much is what we're looking at. Right on the county line now, this debris signature. I'm going to step on screen so we can kind of get a better view. So Taylorville is over here. We're looking at towards the east of Taylorville, moving into Jasper County. Right near the county line now is where we're seeing this debris signature with this storm that is continuing to track further towards the north and the east as well, moving at around 25 miles per hour. This is getting the strongest part of the storm, getting ready to exit Smith County. But we're still tracking that circulation. I'm going to put the circulation marker here just so it's easier to see. Circulation in the very southeastern corner of Smith County. That's why we have this confirmed tornado warning. Still appears to be a debris signature appearing over and over. It is 137 right now, and that's what we're continuing to track. Southeastern corner, once again, is where we have that debris signature. It's also where we have the strong area of rotation. That's why there is a confirmed tornado warning for parts of Smith County. The remainder of central Mississippi actually seeing weather continuing to calm down. Conditions are improving across most of central Mississippi. In fact, even the rainfall starting to die down in our areas along the Mississippi River, but I-55 and east is where we are tracking the heaviest downpours. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect for the southern part of Walthall County, and also for parts of Jeff Davis still seeing the potential. But the area of concern right now, southeastern Smith County heading into Jasper County, is actually where we have a tornado warning. Tornado warning still marked as confirmed because of this debris ball that we are seeing appearing on the county line. That is continuing to move once again into Jasper. It's going to be south of the Bay Springs area, just towards the west of Stringer, south of Bay Springs area. I'm going to kind of zoom in and try to get some more road names. County Road 76, County Road 9 as well, County Road 33. These all in the eastern corner of Smith County. It says Jernigan Loop as well in the area where we're seeing this debris ball. So if you know anyone in this area, definitely stay in that safe place. And the safe place, once again, just to reiterate, for those of you that are in Smith County, basement and storm shelter are the most ideal. However, in a room that doesn't, in a structure that does not have a basement, a interior room on the lowest floor, a small interior room on the lowest floor with as many walls in between you and the outdoors as possible. You also want to have a windowless room. Likely it would be a closet or a bathroom on the lowest floor of your home. That's where you want to be. That is your tornado safe place. And that's where you want to be if you are in southeastern Smith County. That's where we do have a tornado warning remaining, that as this system continues to move towards the east, thankfully is continuing to exit our area. But if we go over to our velocity, we can still see this area of rotation, once again, pretty much right on the county line, right on that line between Smith and Jasper County is what we're looking at, continuing to move into Jasper, actually be headed in direction of Newton County, but that warning is not included yet. And thankfully, the last couple of scans, that storm has been weakening. So we now have that tornado warning canceled, but we did see a debris ball earlier near Taylorsville. Going to check those power outages again, as many of us across the state of Mississippi, unfortunately, continue to see more outages, especially in southwestern Mississippi. About 20,000 people without power now, more than 20,000 after storms earlier tonight. But the tornado warning has been lifted for Smith County. I am meteorologist Nate Scales here with WLBT, thankfully continuing to track a diminishing threat for severe weather across central Mississippi, now sending you back to your regularly scheduled programming.
This has been a First Alert Weather Update. We now return you to our regularly scheduled programming.
And women's figure skating begins on Tuesday. So curling, U.S. men against Germany.